All right, folks, what is the XRP secret sauce? In this video, I'm going to show you guys a little sneak peek of what we're getting to see from the Apex Developer Summit that's taking place in Amsterdam right now. Now, what is this? This is where all the developers of the XRP ledger get together and they discuss, what's taking place on the XRP ledger, what the future holds. And there is some disagreements and a little bit of drama between the developers right now. We've been covering that with the smart contract Zahao network and all the drama that's taking place around that. But in this video, I'm going to play a little clip, a little sneak peek from David Schwartz talking about the secret sauce, comparing Bitcoin to XRP and the true power of the decentralized nature of the XRP ledger. Now, before I do so, I want to remind everybody, if you're looking to get in touch with me or join our exclusive community where you get access to me, you get to join our weekly calls, the exclusive content that we're dropping over there. I got more updates coming for the business development program as well. If you're looking to do that, just head on over to my website, zachrector.com, and you sign up for our Patreon to get access to the Discord group. That's an exclusive community with exclusive content separate from what you see out here on YouTube, Twitter, and the other social media platforms. So with that being said, guys, if you haven't already, please smash the thumbs up on this one, and let's listen in here on what David Schwartz has to say in regards to the secret sauce comparing Bitcoin, XRP, and the decentralized nature, the future outlook of the XRP ledger.
Back at the time, most people thought that proof of work was sort of the secret sauce that made Bitcoin. The idea at the time was that anybody could mine and that would be a great decentralizing force. And I think we know now that mining has become very consolidated. The decentralizing force is all of you. The decentralizing force is the community. The decentralizing force is that the ledger is public, is that it's open source, that all the transactions are public, that everybody knows what every transaction does.
And I think that what you see from the incumbents is an unwillingness to go onto a public chain, right, for various reasons. But what Ripple's done is they've enabled folks to utilize and have interoperability with the XRP ledger while also having a private version, right, for the central banks. And so this is the perfect blend where Ripple is using the secret sauce of XRP, and they're also using XRP as a strategic weapon. And that's done by allowing these banks and institutions to take a serious position, take an allocation on their balance sheet, as well as, if they want to, they can come run a node, run some validators, and they can help confirm and come to consensus as well and determine the future of the XRP ledger as well. And so what I've been, really excited about is the additional utilities coming to the XRP ledger. And what I love is that we have a healthy debate taking place. And we don't have a 51% consensus allows you to fork the ledger like with Bitcoin and many others. What we have is an 80% consensus must be achieved before we move the ledger forward. Now, there is conversations. There's the AMM is now available, and folks can now vote on it. There's talks of some that are not going to vote for, putting forward the AMMs, and not going to a vote to update the ledger or amend the ledger, I should say, for the AMMs. Obviously, we have the smart contract sidechain Zahao, where some developers have split off and now they're creating a separate chain for smart contracts. But the key part about all of this, right, is the interoperability with the XRP ledger, and that the XRP ledger allows. So you can go do your smart contracts wherever you want. At the end of the day, when you come back to mainnet, you know that you can move value efficiently at a cheap cost with no counterparty risk in a completely trustless environment. And then if you so please, you can also hold XRP on your balance sheet as a neutral reserve currency as well. And so for me, it's the best of both worlds. We have developers who are working, building, they want to go break it. Go to your sidechain, go break it, go build it. If it's good, we can bring it back to main chain. This is the beauty of open source permissionless technology. On the other end with Ripple, we have them going to these banks and institutions and kind of coddling them as all of this open source permissionless public ledger technology is not what they're used to, not what they're comfortable with, and they need Ripple to hold their hand. So I'm going to give a huge shout out to Ripple and David Schwartz and the team over there, And a huge shout out to all the XRP Ledger developers that are working on building utilities and functions and programs for folks, little guys like me, that want to implement this technology into our businesses. So this is the secret sauce of XRP. It is truly decentralized, more decentralized than Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most blockchains. 10 plus years of proven track record. And then you have a company like Ripple that is spearheading the adoption by the largest banks and institutions in the world. So while we got more and more of us little Joe Blows coming in and picking up some XRP, that's fantastic. But what I love to see is we have governments like Palau that has decided to build their US dollar-backed stablecoin on the public mainnet XRP ledger. And I believe that countries and corporations and enterprises that are willing to lean in to that type of transparency will have a competitive advantage going forward, because nobody trusts each other. You know, I just dropped another video on JP Morgan versus XRP. And that's the whole joke about JPM coin, is basically if you give JP Morgan $1, they'll give you a JPM coin, but you're in a walled garden. You can only use the JPM coin within their own system. So why not just use $1? Why do we need to create a separate token? And now they're working on a digital deposit token. They're just playing around. And I think at the end of the day, like I said, they sent 15 executives to the office of Ripple. And we're seeing the other largest banks and institutions in the world sending their executives to the office of Ripple. So like I said, I love to see the Ripples spearheading from the top down, working with the largest banks and institutions. And on the lower level, we have just regular folks, regular developers that are building real world applications and utility on the XRP ledger as well. Now, we'll see how this whole smart contracts drama unfolds with all the developers in that regard. But nonetheless, at the end of the day, what we know is that the XRP ledger has proven itself, and what the world needs and desires so much is that neutral bridge currency. XRP has achieved that status. Some want to debate and argue whether or not it's achieved a reserve currency status. I believe that it already is a reserve currency. It just hasn't acquired much of that share of the reserve currency pie. But we see between BRICS, between the US dollar status losing, there's a fight underway for the share of global reserve currency status. I definitely believe that XRP is in that mix, and I am not afraid to say that. But with that being said, folks, I hope that you enjoyed this presentation. Can we smash it on the way out? And if you haven't already, please make sure that we subscribe, hit that notification bell. And like I said, if you're looking to join our community, just head on over to my website, zachrector.com. Appreciate you guys. God bless. See ya.